Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been telling myself for the past 6 months that I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Guess what? I was lying to myself, but hey, now that I'm here, welcome me. I am officially here. Today, I want to talk to you about a really important subject, which a lot of people have a really bad opinion about it because people think that loving yourself is a bad thing and that you're a narcissist and that it's not healthy and that you are this and that. And no, those things are bullshit because the way you love yourself really reflects on how you treat others. And for me, I always have been the type of person that compliments everyone, that gives everyone advice. I just love making people feel good. And someone who is okay with themselves, they will do this. Someone who hates themselves, they will call everyone ugly, they will make everyone feel insecure, and they will just drag people down. Don't be that type of person. If you are, hey, it's fine, but change that. Because if you don't try to change that, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. I'm sorry. I came from nothing and I didn't always have money, I didn't always have confidence, and I didn't have nothing. And I remember there was this one friend which is really famous in my country. We befriended each other. She already had the money, she already had the fame, she already had the talent, she already had everything. And when I look at her, I was like, damn, this girl is fucking cool. I wanna be like her. I wanna have everything she has. I just wanna be like her and I love her so much and I didn't envy her. I never ever in my life envied her. And people who look at someone and they envy them, they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it because hey, when you look at someone that is better than you need to be inspired. You need to tell yourself that hey, I'm not as good, but I can learn and I can learn from this person. And when you look at someone with inspiration rather than envy, you will grow so much in your life. And this is the perception that you need to have on people. Because it's okay if someone is better than you. It's okay if someone does something that you are originally better at, but they just start doing it and they're better than you. Hey, that is completely fine. It doesn't mean that you are worthless. It doesn't mean that you're less valuable. It doesn't have to do anything with that. Just some people are just naturally talented at something, and that is completely fine, and that is beautiful, and we're human. These are our differences, and that we need to embrace it. Now let's get into the subject on how to love yourself. And the first thing that I want to talk about is the relationship with your body. Yes, the relationship with your body is very much important because we tend to be as humans pretty much insecure and we tend to hate our body for just being it because hey, I get it. There are a lot of beauty standards out there. There is social media, there is movies, there is these models that people like to compare themselves with. Hey, you are not them and you are yourself, and that is completely fine, and you don't need to change yourself just to fit into society. No, be authentic, be who you are, because what truly matters is what you have in your soul. Your body is just a cover of your soul. Your soul reflects your true beauty. And if you're someone who supports others, if you're someone who is loving, if you're someone who's empathetic, you are a beautiful person, no matter how you look in here. Because people like me, I tend to see the beauty in everything. And if you know me, I rarely say that someone is ugly. Maybe I say that as a joke. I tend to do that sometimes, but really rarely. But if I'm serious and if I look at the situation and the person, I'm like, hey, I love their nose. Hey, I love their eyes. Hey, I love their nails. Like, I find little things that I love about them because I love myself and I like to make people feel good. And that's nothing wrong about it. Because I had some people in my life that were like, hey, why are you doing all of these compliments on people? Like, why do you always do this and that? What do you want to show? Like, do you want attention? What do you this and that? And I was like, you say that because you are the one that is doing compliments because you expect something back, right? I don't. I just love to compliment someone and make them feel good about themselves, and that is completely fine. Anyway, the relationship with your body is very much important because we tend to be very mean with ourselves. And hey, I know how it is. I know how it is to look into a mirror and to be like, hey, I'm fucking ugly. Hey, I don't like this about myself. I don't like this and that. Hey, it's fucking painful. But don't speak to yourself like that. I used to be so fucking mean with myself. I used to hate my stomach. Let me try to show it. When I was younger, I used to have tummy fat. And I used to be so insecure about it that I wouldn't even want to leave the house. I would tie scotch to my stomach. I would hurt myself. I would starve myself for days just because I was insecure. And I thought that people hated me for that. And I thought that I wouldn't be appreciated just because I don't have a flat stomach, and that I was comparing myself with other people. And that's not an okay thing to do, because when I was young, I was a very much abused kid, and I used to be very sad and very insecure about my body because I was also sexually abused, and that kind of abuse really does fuck you up as a child, because you tend to lose the connection with your body, you tend to lose the connection with yourself. You ask yourself, hey, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel this about myself? Why I don't like this about myself? Why do I behave in this certain way? And it's hard for me to open up, but hey, speaking of self-love, this is a self-love action, because I want to show myself that I can show myself to the world without being judged. And even if they judge me, I wouldn't let that affect me, because I know that there will be people who will be finding themselves in my video, and they're going to be very thankful for seeing this video, because what's really important is to find a community and to find people that accept us and love us. And hey, no matter what your abuser's done to you, no matter what people told you, no matter how people treated you, don't let that define you. I'm speaking this from my heart. I just wish someone would have told me this, because hey, it's not your fault if you were abused. I wish someone told me this, but hey, I'm grateful that that now I can be the person that is telling you this. And if someone did this to you, don't let that define you. Hey, take your time to suffer. Take your time to grieve. Take your time to have patience with yourself, because there is so much trauma that has been stored inside myself that it took me years and years to solve, which I didn't even now fully have recovered from what happened to me. And it's fucking hard. It is hard, but hey, don't let that define you. And no matter what people tell you, even if people tell you that you are ugly, even if people tell you that you are stupid, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Please, from my heart, don't listen to them, because that's not a fact. If someone calls you stupid, it doesn't mean that you're stupid. If someone calls you smart, it doesn't mean that you're smart. And I'm gonna give you a funny example, because I have been recently told that I'm a narcissist, and I was like spiraling for days, and I was like, hey, maybe I am, because I am confident, and maybe I am because of this and that and this and that. And I went to a therapist, and I was like, hey, I think this about myself. And my therapist was like, why do you believe people that tell you something about yourself when they're not a fucking therapist? And I was like, hey, yeah, you are fucking right. And I was like, okay. So don't believe what people are telling you. Hey, don't believe them. It's fine. You don't have to believe it. Some things that I've done which have really, really much helped me was staring naked at myself into a mirror. And I used to be very insecure about me being naked, but now I just get turned about myself, and I just love it. I love staring at myself naked in the mirror. I love it. And it has been a journey, because there were days that I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. There were days where I hated my hair. There were days where I was hating my hands. There were days where I was hating my face. And now I can do this because I had patience with myself. So hey, be patient, and small steps. Every single day, make sure that you are doing an act of self-love towards yourself. And this could be something very simple, like saying no to someone, because saying no to someone doesn't make you a bad person. I don't know who fucking told you that, but don't believe it. Another thing is that stand up for yourself. Like, if someone disrespects you, tell them that, like, hey, I don't like that you did this to me. I don't like that you said this to me. Don't ever do that. Another thing is to learn how to be comfortable with yourself, because I used to be very insecure, and I used to hate my own presence. And now I am obsessed with being alone, because there is such an inner peace that I love it, and I don't want anyone to disturb it. When you learn how to be good and safe by being alone, you will be so much better with others. And I'm going to give an example. I used to be like, hey, I'm going to be lonely for my whole life. I'm not going to do this and that because of this and that. And hey, that might be a truth, because I would prefer being alone my whole life rather than being with someone who doesn't love me the way I love them. And I've made peace with that. But at least now I tend to do small actions. And that could be like speaking to a fucking guy, going to dates, hanging out with someone, just doing things that are out of my comfort zone and things that I didn't do because I was scared doing them. And this is also the act of self-love, because hey, you are showing up for yourself, and congratulations. Even now you're looking at this video and you are showing up for yourself, which is a very good thing. Oh, another important thing is, how do you talk with yourself? I used to be very bitchy to myself, and I was like, hey, you fucking cunt, you need to do this and that and this and that because you're a fucking cunt and you shouldn't. La, 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 la. No, stop behaving like that to yourself. Don't treat yourself and how your abusers treated you. Don't do that. Don't give them the power to do that to you. No. The difference between now and then is how I speak to myself. Hey baby, do I want to do this? Hey baby, am I okay doing this? Hey baby, do I actually want this? Hey baby, do I feel comfortable doing this? I am more gentle with myself. And this has fucking healed me, because I used to be very mean. Very, very fucking mean with myself. Like, I used to be like, hey, I'm a fucking bitch, and I used to treat myself horribly. But when I used to talk to people, I was so gentle and so loving and so empathetic. But how about having empathy for myself? How about showing love for myself? How about hugging myself and telling myself that it's going to be okay? And I didn't believe this. I didn't believe that I was going to be in a day that I'm going to be like, hey, I fucking love my body. Hey, I fucking love my face. Hey, I love my voice. I love the way that I talk. I love the way that I express myself. I love my sexuality. I love everything about myself. It's hard. It's fucking hard. You're not going to know that overnight. I promise you that. You cannot just be like, hey, tomorrow I'm going to love myself and you're just going to love yourself. No, that's not possible. It comes with patience, and it comes with showing up for yourself every single day, and it takes time. It takes time, so be patient. Another important thing is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is such a hard thing, because when you are told by society that you are horrible, that you are this and that, it is fucking hard to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, I love myself no matter what people say. It's hard. I get it. It's hard. I know. But you need to understand that your authenticity will be so much appreciated by people, and you're going to be so loved by just being yourself. And I'm also speaking to the little version of myself who never thought this, because I always used to be a very sensitive child, and I always used to be like a very happy child and sassy and also bitchy at the same time. Like, I've had these types of personalities inside myself that people would just love, and I would just hate them because they weren't good in our society. Let me tell you about the time when it was hard for me to accept the fact that I was gay, because I live in Romania, and in my country it's not a really, I mean, it's more common right now, but it didn't used to be. Anyway, when I was about 12 years old, I've had these friends who were like, you should be with that girl because she is so pretty and she has this big boobs and you should be with her. And I was like, yeah, she's pretty. Like, she is beautiful, of course. Yeah, she is. But why the fuck don't I feel attracted to her? Like, I was saying this in my mind. And I was like, okay, let me be with her, I guess. And she kisses me, and I was like, hey, babes, I'm sorry, I need to go home. And I go home, and I throw up in the fucking toilet for 2 hours. And I was like, I don't think I'm into girls. And I didn't know why when I looked at a man, I would be like, hey, he is beautiful, but he is more than beautiful. Like I love that. And when I looked at the girl, I was like, hey, she is beautiful. Like I want to have her hair, and she's so beautiful, and I want to hug her, and I didn't understand that. Later on, when I grew up, I was told by my family that they will kill themselves if they ever found out that I'm gay. I was told by people that they're going to fucking kill me. They didn't, of course. I was told about everyone that I'm going to go to hell. Good, I'm going to set a party in there. And people were just fucking negative with me when I was just simply living and being authentic. And I love that because I am so proud of myself that I kept myself, and I didn't quit myself for people. Because when I go outside and I walk on the street, I never for a second think what that person will think of me. I don't care, and the majority of them will think that I'm pretty, and even if they don't, I don't fucking care if they think that I'm ugly. I don't fucking care if they think that I'm a I don't care about that because this is who I am, and I love being myself, and the world has shown me so much love because I was myself. And if you try to put a mask in a society, hey, you will be accepted, but you won't be happy. If you are being yourself in a society which the majority will be against you, hey, you're gonna be fucking scared, but you're going to get rid of that anxiety one day. You're going to live it yourself. You're just going to be authentic and mind your own fucking life, and no matter what people think of you. Just know that. Know that if you're going to be yourself, you are going to be appreciated and loved and celebrated. Even if your friends don't see that in you, even if your family doesn't see that in you, that is fine. I see that in you. You should see that in yourself. If I can see that in yourself, you can too. I promise you that. Now let's look into another thing which I've noted in my journal. Speaking of journals, have a journal which you tell yourself every day that you are proud of yourself. Tell yourself this. It's going to really, really help you. Let's talk about how to love yourself, because we don't know that. We are taught that we should love others, but we are never taught how to love ourselves. And that's fine. I can teach you that. Hey, that's fine. But self-love means that you accept and love yourself even when you don't fucking know what to do with your life. Self-love means when you are sad, but you still show up for yourself. Self-love means that you know the truth about yourself, but you accept it and you embrace it. Self-love is when everyone is against you, but you are not against yourself. Never be against yourself. Even if you did something wrong, accept that and just change, because hey, you are capable of changing. You are a human being and you can change, and this proves that you are more capable of changing and you're not a horrible person for making a mistake. Hey, we all do mistakes, we're not saints. If you know that about yourself and you do a change, hey, that's fine. But true self-love is when you look yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, I don't like this about myself. I'm not going to hate myself about it, but I'm able to change it. If I want to change it, I will change it, but I'm not going to hate it. I refuse to hate it. I'm just going to be like, hey, I don't like this, but I'm going to change it. And that's fine. Do that. Don't start spiraling and be like, hey, I'm fucking ugly. I hate this and that about myself. Don't behave like that. Hey, baby, I get it, but give yourself a hug right now. Give yourself a hug and tell yourself that, hey, it's fine. I don't need to know all the answers right now. I don't need to tell myself that I'm this and that. I don't need to label myself. I just need to exist comfortably in my body. And I need to accept that this is who I am. And I love myself just the way I am. And even if I don't know how to love myself, I'm still learning to do that. And that is such a fucking brave thing. I'm proud of you. Another important thing, and the last one, is your relationships. Your relationships are such a mirror on how much you love yourself, because when I used to hate myself, I've had the worst type of friends. Like the worst type of friends. I always used to be the kind of person who would give everyone advice, and I used to help and I'd be like, hey, you were wrong about this, you should change this and you should do this and that. Hey, that's fine, baby, but that you should do this and that. You fucking rock this and you are beautiful and you shouldn't listen to people's opinion and you should do this and that. Hey, it's fine, you can take this, you can say this, you can. I've always used to pour so much into others, and I always used to give people advice, and I always used to be their therapist, and I always tended to listen to them. But when it came about me, guess what? They were busy, they couldn't answer, they were doing something more important, they were prioritizing their toxic exes, they were prioritizing more things. And that's fine, but hey, when you love someone, you do not behave like that. Like, yes, if I love you, I don't have to neglect myself, obviously. But if I love you, I need to show up for yourself. I did that for people, and people rarely show that back. So I just left. I left because I would prefer being alone and lonely than to be near people that do not respect me, that do not love me, and that they do not reciprocate the love that I give to them. And I'm going to be like that for my whole life, because I am so ready and losing everyone. But I'll never, ever, ever in my life lose myself, no matter what I'm going to go through. No matter if I have to lose my family, no matter if I have to lose everyone, I don't care. I'm never, ever, ever in my life going to lose myself, because the price that I paid for it was fucking horrible people, was fucking being broke, was giving power to abusers. I'm never going to do that. Never, ever, ever in my fucking life. I would prefer 100 people telling me that I am fucking evil than losing respect for myself. I'm never going to do that. Anyway, relationships reflect so much on how much you love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you will have people near you that respect you, that hype you up, that support you, that love you, and that accept you just for the way you are. If you hate yourself, you will be near people that bring you down, that give you fucking stupid advice, that's manipulation to just bring you down. You'll be with people who will not be available when you need it. You'll be near people who just don't fucking show up. Which one do you choose? And if you choose this one, hey, you have more work to do with yourself. But if you choose this version and you still didn't find the right people for you, you can be alone, but you will find them. Like, you will find so much people like you. And even if you don't have all the answers right now, that is completely fine, but you will find them one day. And I want to give an example, and maybe I can inspire you in this, because I've had so many people being like, hey, you have an age, and you never had a relationship, and you never had a boyfriend, you never had a partner. And I know that, and I'm not insecure about it. And I love that, because I would never want to be with a man that would be like, hey, I love you, but he wouldn't fucking keep his promises to me. I would never want to be with a man that's like, hey, I love you, but doesn't fucking do anything about it. Like, why the fuck would I want to be with a person like that? No. No. And people think that I am a narcissist, or that I love myself too much because I like to be alone and I don't want a partner who is not going to fulfill me. What's wrong with that? That's nothing wrong with that, because why the fuck would I want to be with someone who doesn't respect me or love me? I know Prince Charming will come into my place. I know Prince Charming will be there for me. But until then, I'm just going to focus on myself, and he will find me one day. I'm going to let my heart open. And when he finds me, I can't wait for that. But until then, I only have myself and my family. And I am more thankful with that, because I used to be very desperate for a partner. When I was young, I used to be very obsessive, and I was like, hey, I want you to do this and that for me, and no, you behave like because you don't love me, and this and that. And that was a behavior because I didn't love myself. when I started to be more confident and to have more respect for myself and love for myself, I wasn't so desperate for a partner. Like now how I think, I'm like, hey, I want a relationship. Like who doesn't want a relationship? But I'm not desperate about it. Like he can come whenever he's prepared and whenever I'm prepared, but I don't want him right now in this fucking second. I don't want that. If he wants to come in a year, good. If he wants to come tomorrow, good. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I am going to be lonely for my whole life because I don't have a partner, I'm this age. I'm not going to behave like that. No, I'm sorry if that's how you want to behave. Good. But I'm going to just wait for the right partner. I'm just going to let my heart open and just be open. And you should really ask yourself, hey, do I already feel alone with the people that I have in my life? And if your answer is yes, well, you are near the wrong people. And I'm sorry to hear that, but you need to change your circle, you need to change your people. And to love yourself is to alone for a little while until you gather yourself up. When the whole world is against you, but you're not going to be against yourself. Self-love, obviously, it's not about being alone. But sometimes it's about being alone until I figure shit out and I find the right people for myself, because I want you to listen to me. Please don't be with people who do not respect you. Please don't be near friends who don't give a fuck about you. Please don't be near family who takes advantage of you. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. No. You can be safe with yourself. You can be good with yourself. You don't need people to feel good about yourself. You don't need people telling you who you are. And some small exercise that I want you to do until the next time is, hey, we live in a social media world. And the next time when you post a photo or a video, make sure that you post it because you like it, not because that guy will see it and he's going to be like, hey, he's going to text me and he will do this and that. And what if he doesn't text you? Like, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to feel bad about yourself. No, post that picture if you like it, and if he doesn't fucking appreciate it or like it, move on. Move on. It's not that hard. Take care of yourself. Generally take care of yourself, because if you want to go far in life, you need to have love for yourself, you need to have empathy for yourself. Like, hey, I get it, I'm also highly empathetic, but how about having empathy for yourself? How about having respect for yourself? How about loving yourself? How about showing up for yourself? Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. See you until the next time. Bye. While I was editing this, I got pretty emotional because I remember there were days in my life where I just couldn't film because I used to hate my voice and I used to hate my face. And now that I look at myself, I just love what I see. And I'm genuinely proud because I fucking started it. It's a YouTube video, which I have been procrastinating so much because I used to not like myself. But hey, I am finally here, and if I can, I promise that you can. Just fuck what people think of you. Just be yourself, because hey, being yourself is such a beautiful thing. I promise you that. Anyway, I will let you admire me and learn from me because I have made the fuck up mistakes. Mwah.